Sony obviously skipped CinemaCon, and this is a film coming out on June 7th, a sequel. And look, it's not just any sequel, it's an IP sequel that, look, it's been getting great buzz. It's been popular among IPs of blockbusters. And it's coming back with a actor who's got into very serious, iffy, controversial back at the Oscars in 2022. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry to even my family, one of my dad, my brother may be excited about this film. Look, I'm not growing up with these movies. I'm not. And this controversial with this actor changed my entire viewing point on him.
Yeah.
It's so sad to see him go down, and not only he won an Oscar, but he fucked himself at the same time. He's going on a limb to gamble his own sequel with another Bad Boys installment. And ladies and gentlemen, that sequel is coming out after all, and I cannot believe they're really rolling this film this summer. To my surprise, Bad Boys Ride or Die is coming out June 7th.
Oh,
Let's talk
man.
about it here. Look, what Will Smith did was very controversially disgusting, very disgraceful, and horrific among his fan base. It's terrible. He lost all of his fan base. And, I asked a couple people I know, I asked a couple random people like a week ago. And I asked them, are you guys excited for Bad Boys Ride or Die? And they told me that one's going to suck because, and I asked them, is it because of Will Smith? And they were like, yeah. Because they know what happened with him. They know what he did. What he did could have been a settling private debate with Chris Rock. And I know what Chris Rock did was terrible, but let's just say it made Will Smith sensitive to go on stage and give him the pedophile Wario F-tilt slap from Super Smash Brothers. And that wasn't even a sketch. That was a real thing. And that wasn't even a sound effect. That was real. And oh my God, I'm losing words.
Well,
this is so pitiful. Everyone is literally upset what he did. And it's just damning. Oh my God.
Well,
oh my
God.
God.
I'll tell you what, this is the most you've said about a single topic. And Danny, I don't disagree with you. It was upsetting on a lot of levels. And it wasn't even it was like negative entertainment. You're watching this and you're just like, what is happening here? You're watching someone step out of who we think he is and into this very violent person in reality. This is not a movie. This is not a setup. It's not a joke. This is a troubled man, and we're going to put him back into this Hollywood system that made him like this. It's just on every level, it feels wrong, right? Like it just feels like he didn't, and I don't know him personally. I don't know.
I don't know much either.
Personally.
I mean,
but I know if that were me in that situation, I would want to take some time away from this.
Me too.
For a while. He's been,
too.
Since he was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, he's been in entertainment since he was a teenager, and obviously things were not going well for him that night, or in his life at that time. But the only way Bad Boys Ride or Die was going to work is if Chris Rock was in it with him and they were buddies in it and they buried the hatchet, right?
They buried the hatchet, yeah.
Yeah. And if they were really going to do that and he would apologize, because I never felt like he really even apologized to Chris Rock for this. Chris Rock went on tour and badmouthed Will Smith. I mean, it just, the chasm between them got wider and wider. They never really buried it. So you're right. Most people that I know, and I grew up with these films, and I loved the first two especially, and it was nice to have that third one because it felt like you're kind of seeing Will Smith return in a way that he did. I mean, this is Mr. Box Office. This is Mr. 4th of July. He was summer movies at one point with Independence Day, Wild Wild West, Men in Black. He was the entire industry in the summer. They built the summer around Will Smith. And that is not the case anymore. And I think like the BO boys and I discussed, this is going to do, it'll be lucky to do half the business of Bad Boys 3. People just I don't think they want this film. The only thing that it has going for it, like we talk about, is that it has a 2-week window between Garfield and Furiosa, which opened on Memorial Day. This opens 2 weeks after that. One interesting thing that just happened today is Warner Brothers through Night Shyamalan's film, The Watchers. This is his daughter Ishana's film.
Yeah,
They put this back on June 7th. So
yeah, I know. I just find it out. So they moved it up to against Bad Boys.
So it's opening against Bad Boys, which is, I think, honestly, it's a great move. It is
great counter. Good counter for that.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal move because The Watchers, we saw a preview at CinemaCon. I think the trailer is out there now. It's good. It looks damn good. It looks like a chip off the old Blockbuster, if we're being honest. Like, her movie is going to play bigger than I think her dad's movie, The Trap, this summer.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll get to that in a bit, but yeah, you're right.
The Trap, but The Watchers looks really, really good. It looks like classic Shyamalan. And honestly, this is a good place. This could be one of, it's not going to upset Bad Boys. Bad Boys is still going to make more than The Watchers that opening weekend, but we're going to get a real test for where the audience is and how they feel about Will Smith. This is going to be very eye-opening for the entire industry.
Oh yeah, you're right. We'll see if we'll see if the man of legend, Will Smith, and I'm referring to I Am Legend. It's actually one of my favorite films of his.
Yeah.
If he's still the legend, or if he's now officially the iffy star power.
Yeah.
I've been saving that a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's true. You know, it's a sad tale that is old as time, how Hollywood builds you up and then cuts you down. The most sad thing about this is it's mostly his own doing. Like, he could have prevented that. All he had to do is not go on stage. Someone just had to pull him off and not do what he did. And I don't know. These kind of things live in infamy. And it'll be very interesting to see if audiences can forgive him for that.
We'll see.
You know, we all do stupid stuff in our life. It's just that we don't do it on camera in front of.
Yeah, exactly. This is live television, right? He did on it. This is a huge deal.
And that's the upsetting part for sure.
I think it makes 30 million under that. And that's my prediction. 30.
Man, the last one opened at 62, so that might be right on target. I'll say 31 million. I'm going to cut that thing in half. In fact, I'll probably give it 30.